Dear student, today we are going to learn the fourth topic of Science 2, that is environmental management. So, first we will see what is environment. The natural environment consists of factors like air, water, land, atmosphere, and living organism. It means environment consists of two basic factor, biotic factor that is living organism and abiotic factor that is non-living factor like air, water and land. There is continuous interaction between this biotic factor and abiotic factor. The science which deals with the interaction between biotic and abiotic factor is called ecology. The basic functional unit of ecology is ecosystem. So first we will learn about ecosystem. Environment consists of many ecosystems like forest, pond, desert, iceland, ocean, etc. Earth is the largest ecosystem. So this ecosystem mainly consists of abiotic factors and biotic factor. Abiotic factors are further classified as physical factors like air, water vapor, mineral, soil, sunlight, and chemical factors like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen cycles. These chemical factors are further classified into inorganic substances like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium, oxygen, sodium, phosphorus, etc., and organic substances like proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. While biotic components, they are further classified as a autotrophic and heterotrophic component. The autotrophic component includes all plants which are also called producer, while heterotrophic components they includes the animals as well as decomposers. These animals they are called consumers, and depending upon the trophic level they are classified as primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer, while the decomposers they are called saprophytes. Environmental balance is maintained through the continuous operation of various natural cycles like water cycle, carbon cycle, gaseous cycles like nitrogen cycle, oxygen cycle, and so many. The environmental balance is also maintained due to various food chain of ecosystem. So first we'll see about food chain. So food chain is a course of eating and being eaten up. Through food chain, the energy get transferred from one trophic level to another trophic level. In this food chain, the producer like plants are important. The herbivores like deer, goat, sheep, cattle, horses, camels, they are also very important. The predators like lion and tigers, which prevent the overproduction of herbivores, are also equally important. So let us see one example. South India, on a large scale, the paddy, that is rice, is cultivated. These rice fields are frequently attacked by the grasshopper. These grasshoppers are eaten up by frogs, and these frogs are eaten up by snake, which is an example of food chain. What will happen if the population of frog declines? If frog population declines, the population of grasshopper increases, which will affect the paddy crop. As the grasshopper eat paddy crop, the production of paddy crop will decrease. Hence, if frog population declines, the population of grasshopper will increase and the population of snake will decrease, which will affect the ecosystem adversely, and hence food chain plays important role in maintaining the balance of environment. Different organism occupies different trophic level in different food chains, and this interconnection of food chain is called food web. Human existence is totally impossible without the existence of nature. Hence, it is the basic responsibility of human being to preserve the nature without disturbing its balance. So, we are going to learn now conservation of environment. That means we are going to protect the environment from the possible environmental hazards like environmental pollution. Environmental pollution means physical, chemical, and biological change in the properties of air, water, and soil which is harmful to the human being and other living organism. Various factors like population explosion, fast industrialization, and indiscriminate use of natural resources, deforestation, and unplanned urbanization are responsible for environmental pollution. In the previous standard, we have learned different types of pollution, that is air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. In this standard, we will learn one more type of pollution, that is radioactive pollution. Radioactive pollution can be caused either due to natural or artificial reasons. UV rays, that is ultraviolet rays, and infrared rays are the natural radiation, while X rays and the radiation from the atomic energy plant are artificial radiation. Chernobyl, wind scale, and 3 Mile Island mishap are the major mishaps of the world up till now, due to which harmful radiation get evolved into the atmosphere and thousands of people have been affected for a long time because of these accidents. These radiations are very harmful to us because it can cause the cancerous ulceration. The tissues in the body are destroyed, genetic changes occur, and vision is also adversely affected. So, among all type of pollution, radioactive pollution is the most dangerous pollutant. So, we should avoid or stop such pollution, and we should conserve our environment, and it is our social responsibility because human existence is totally impossible without the existence of nature. So, we should conserve the environment not for ourselves but for future generation also. Because of progress in science, technology, and urbanization, human utilize most of the natural resources and kept on snatching from the nature as much as possible and thereby disturbing the environmental balance. If the human has disturbed the environmental balance, then human itself is can conserve the environment and can improve the quality of nature. For this purpose, the values like positive attitude, affection towards the environment, knowledge about the environment, we should inculcate in the children since from their childhood, which will help the future generation and they will be more aware about the environmental conservation and protection. There are different laws for the environmental conservation. We will see some of them. First is Forest Conservation Act 1980. According to this law, the land which is conserved for the forest is prohibited to use for any other purpose. Permission of central government is compulsory for mining activity. If a person disobey this rule, then there might be a punishment like imprisonment for 15 days. Next is Environmental Conservation Act 1986. The purpose of this act is to control the pollution and punish a person or institution which cause harm to the environment. A person or a factory which not follow the rule can be punished for 5-year imprisonment or a fine of up to 1 lakh. Other laws are Sound Pollution Rule 2002, Biomedical Waste Rule 1998, E-Waste Rule 2011. As per the Wild Protection Act 1972, trading of rare animal has been completely banned. Use of articles prepared from the skin or organs of wild animal has been banned. As per clause 49A and 49B. The disclosure of the stock of artifacts made from the rare wild animal is compulsory. I'm going to tell you a story about a man. Yadav Molai Pengyang was awarded with the prestigious Padma Shri Award by the Government of India. Unparalleled work. Was from nomadic tribe of Assam, born in 1963. From the age of 16 years, he works as a forest worker. Once a large number of snakes died in the flood of Brahmaputra river flowing by his village. To prevent this, I planted 20 bamboo plantlets. 1979, the Indian Social Forestry Department began a social afforestation project for 2,000 acres of land. He was one of the forest workers who took participation in this project. Continued to plant the trees even after the completion of project. Of his continuous work and care taken by him, barren area was converted into forest. Area is nearly about 1,360 acres. This jungle you will find in Kokilamukh of Johrat district in Assam. Result of his effort of 30 years. This jungle is known as Mulai jungle. What we can learn from his story, many people can come together to destroy the forest, but a single person like Mulai, if determined, can establish a new forest. Most harmful effect of environmental pollution occurs on the living organism, to which most of the species of plants and animals get extinct from the earth. Biodiversity is the richness of living organism in nature. Biodiversity occurs at three different levels, that is genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. There is diversity in the characteristic in the same species. It is called genetic diversity. Several species are available in nature, that is called species diversity. Different types of plants and animals are present in a specific geographical region. It is called ecosystem diversity. Now we'll see about sacred grove. मराठीमध्ये आपण त्याला म्हणतो देवराई. The forest conserved in the name of God is considered as sacred grove. वन देवाच्या नावाने आरक्षित असल्यामुळे तिथली वृक्षतोड केली जात नाही आणि त्याच्यामुळे त्यांचं संरक्षण होतं. भारतामध्ये आरक्षित अशा जवळजवळ 13,000 देवराया म्हणजे सॅक्रेड ग्रोव्ह अवेलेबल आहेत. We can conserve the biodiversity by protecting the rare species of organism, by establishing the national parks and sanctuaries, by declaring some region as a bioreserves, projects for conservation for special species, by conserving all plants and animals, by observing the rule, and by maintaining the record of traditional knowledge. Now we will learn what is your role in the environment. First is we can conserve the environment, we can conserve the available resources. Conservation means proper utilization with a wise management. We can control preventing harm, we can stop the harmful activities as well as we can change the mindset. We can preserve whatever is left over. We can find the remedies to prevent the future loss. We can preserve the unknown region and prevent the possible harm. We can design the new plant. We can avoid the harmful factors to the environment. We can create awareness through education, guidance, imitation, organizing different programs, or participating in different schemes. Environmental protection. Now we will learn classification of threatened species. बऱ्याचशा पक्षी, प्राणी, वनस्पतींच्या जाती ह्या दुर्मिळ झाल्यामुळे त्या नष्ट होण्याच्या मार्गावर आहेत. अशा स्पेसिसचं कन्झर्वेशन करणं हे सुद्धा एन्व्हायरमेंटल कन्झर्वेशनचा एक भाग आहे. फर्स्ट वी विल लर्न एंडेंजर्ड स्पेसिस. यामध्ये लायन टेल्ड मंकी, लेसर फ्लोरिकान ह्या स्पेसिस या धोक्यात आहेत, कारण ते संख्येने कमी कमी होत चाललेले आहेत आणि फ्युचरमध्ये त्या नष्टही होऊ शकतील. दुसरं आहे रेअर स्पेसिस. रेड पांडा आणि मस्क डिअर ह्या प्रजातीही दुर्मिळ होत चालल्या आहेत, भविष्यात त्या नष्ट होऊ शकतील. व्हल्नरेबल स्पेसिस. टायगर आणि लायन यांची संख्याही कमी होत चाललेली आहे आणि त्यांची कमी झालेली संख्या ही काळजी करण्याइतपत आहे. नाव विल लर्न इनडिटर्मिनेट स्पेसिस. काही स्पेसिस म्हणजे जायंट स्पिरल, ज्यालाच आपण शेकरू असं म्हणतो, ह्यांची संख्यासुद्धा ही एंडेंजर आहे, बिकॉज सम ऑफ द बिहेवियरल हॅबिट्स देर इज नो डेफिनेट अँड सबस्टॅन्शियल इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट दिस जायंट squirrel or shekru. So student, always remember, destroying a plant is destroying everything. You have to practice afforestation to conserve the environment, because forest is wealth. Environmental protection is a value education which we have to give to our children. Provident use of paper is prevention of deforestation. म्हणजेच पेपरचा वापर हा काळजीपूर्वक करा, लागेल तेवढाच करा. To practice the environmental protection is to develop the human society. Pure air, pure water is very good for good health. So, there should be large scale participation of the people in the environmental conservation.